lives in a pineapple under the sea.
SpongeBob SquarePants!
Absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
Hey everybody, this is 22 Tiger Dude, and I'm here with my guest star J53518 to review Club SpongeBob, requested by Wander All the Way.
I am the one and only, there's no other like another mother, J53518, here to review Club SpongeBob. The plot talks about Squidward when he's going to the Krusty Krab and he finds a tree next to his house. But it turns out that SpongeBob and Patrick have been there about their secret club. Being annoyed by their rambunctious stupidity, Squidward decides to make a name for himself and decides to not only stop their club, but sends them twirling to a coral reef forest, where it's man versus nature, or fish versus kelp nature, till they find shelter. At the same time, they come across the magic conch shell, a device that helps them and hopefully to be the fate of their adventure. Whether they get lost and get out of Bikini Bottom, or become banished forever. It's only up to our main characters using the magic conch responsibly, or be kept to their doom, their watery doom. Review of the plot. Hello, I'm the narrator of SpongeBob. I think it was a great episode. It's a very good SpongeBob. It was very funny. I'm Patchy the Pirate, so I'm going to stop there. I think it was a great episode. It's hilarious. It has a very survival feel to it. I like how Patrick and SpongeBob were the only ones who understood about the conch shell. And even Squidward was too. Plus, you get to see development between SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, and the conch, since it becomes more civilized, while our favorite Cuban star yet become dumbified like cavemen in the fire. Which is funny, because they were cavemen in the BC before comedy special. But that's a review for another day. The animation was good. The story was well done. I gave it a 5 out of 5 as a great episode.
3 cheers for the magic conch! Oh! I do think it's good. I really liked it. I thought the storyline was refreshing. I thought there were a lot of funny moments, and I really enjoyed this idea of SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward just being stranded with no way to get back home, and it's pretty much them following the magic conch shell like it's some kind of god. The overall premise was really creative. I dug this episode, and seeing Squidward go all batshit crazy because of the magic conch shell not listening to him, it's one of the funniest and most memorable moments of this episode. But the one that truly stands out to me as the funniest is just how out of nowhere this airplane drops all the food because they're apparently about to crash. So the food just lands with SpongeBob Patrick Squidward in the middle of nowhere.
Dude!
If I was in real life, dude, I want food to fall from the sky. That's just amazing.
Dude, we're driving for the sky! We better drop the load! Ding.
Definitely, that's my favorite moment of the episode. That just cracks me up every time. Now, my only flaws with this episode would be that while the magic conch shell thing is funny, it does feel very repetitive, and sometimes it does get on my nerves. And by the time it reaches to its conclusion, I was pretty much done with the magic conch shell. It lost my interest. I thought the plot was a little bit lacking in a few moments, and I personally thought the ending, it was just so stupid. I didn't really get a laugh out of the ending, but I like the episode overall. It's good, so I give it a solid 7 out of 10.
Ocean man, take me by the hand, lead me to the land that you understand. Ocean man.
Now we're on to review My Pretty Seahorse. What is the plot, J5?
My Pretty Seahorse. I used to wonder what. Whoa, sorry, wrong franchise. I'm gonna get sued tonight. I'm just kidding. What is the plot of My Pretty? Shut up. Shut up. It's pre-time in Bikini Bottom. And Patrick emerges from his rock, as always, getting his sweater like a dog bone, being a stupid ass. But one day, when apparently out in nature, SpongeBob finds a seahorse in the wild. Because he thinks it's a good idea, he wants to tame the creature. Even though he doesn't succeed at first, he does. But he decides to make it as a pet. Now he brings it every day to the Krusty Krab instead of always going, I'm ready, I'm ready. And now it's starting to bother not only Mr. Krabs, but everyone at the Krusty Krab. Can SpongeBob take care of this pet? Or will this get into the way of responsibility as an adult? My thoughts on this, it was a good idea. I thought it was going to fail at first because, the whole pet idea has been done with, like, Gremlins and everything else. But the way the writers did it, they handled it very well. Not too harsh, but a little funny. It does have its sad moments, SpongeBob trying to hide it from Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs always being the good mentor, always telling him to let it go. A great episode. The animation was top-notch. The voice acting is good as ever. I did not like the look of the seahorse. I know it's kind of stupid to say, but I thought it would be a different kind of look. Like, different color. The green kind of make it too standout-ish. I know it's kind of a weak point. When I saw this, I just thought, you could have made it red and it would have been kind of cool. But from a stylistic standpoint, it's pretty good. I give it a 5 out of 5 stars.
I really enjoy My Pretty Seahorse. It's one refreshing SpongeBob episode. It's funny as hell. Like, oh my gosh, so many hilarious moments. One scene involving Scooter cracks me up every time. The writers did have a lot of ideas, and I think for the ideas they were going when they were writing an episode like My Pretty Seahorse, making it into something refreshing. I really loved how SpongeBob just cared for his seahorse. And I love the little chemistry. You really bought into the sponge having chemistry with the seahorse. It's adorable. And Patrick's little short cameo in the episode. Yeah, wow. Talk about one of the most random cameos ever. That really makes a little sense when you think about it. In terms of flaws, I would just say storyline could have been structured a little better. And you could predict how the episode's going to end. It was just a little too predictable. You know what's going to happen. Overall, I'll give this episode an 8.5 out of 10. Please check out J5's channel. I will leave a link in the description below.
I am 22 Tiger Dude. Don't forget that I will always have Tiger Power!